Good morning, Gemini. Welcome to this Sun, Moon, Rising reading. It is a general reading. New viewers, new subscribers, all cross watchers are welcome. Let's see what's going on for the sign of Gemini. Got to do it slightly different today. I'm going to get you sort of energy towards this person, feelings, wants, etc. Their energy towards you, see where it's leading. Pull a career question, a career card at the end of it. Okay, just to round off the reading. Here we go. Gemini, how do you view this connection? How do you view your person or the people you're dealing with? All right. Oh, indecisive. Now, when I did the reading for Aquarius, they are kind of the same energy. You are definitely undecided about this situation. You're trying to be intuitive, but more so you're trying to put logic in that true air sign manner. All right, so it's intuition over logic. I'm kind of getting a bit of a balance. You're kind of juggling here two very, very different situations. This could be work and somebody or two relationships that you've got going. Okay, there is a bit of sadness about this. You certainly want to put the past behind you. But at the moment, you're being very indecisive. I'm getting a lot of you are not making any positive moves, not making any moves towards this at all. Okay, there seems here to be a lack of confidence. Okay, you are trying to, with this magician, Gemini Virgo energy. Whoa. So it's kind of like, some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. Let's just get rid of that. It's distracting. Trying to decide on which way to pursue this. A lot of you doing a lot of self-reflection. You're doing a lot of work on yourself. There's a history here with relationships which is affecting you, the way you're deciding about this. All right, you're trying to find solutions between two very, very different lifestyles here. You do want to take a relationship in a very, very different direction. Some of you do feel that you've been kind of going around in circles with this situation. You're trying to create a way forward. Okay. Communication, whether it's being received or ignored, is, depends on your situation, but I'm getting ignored communication. More so the person communicating and Gemini kind of really pondering on it rather than acting on it. What is Gemini's next likely move towards this person? Well, it's like put your own house in order first. Okay, Three of Pentacles. This showed up in the Aquarius reading as well. So if you're dealing with an Aquarian, it might pay you to watch that. But Three of Pentacles. Trying to build something here. Trying to put some kind of structure to this relationship. It would seem here that there's been a lot of talking, but no real structure put to it. You're looking for cooperation off this person. I'm kind of getting for some of you, your patience is running thin. You're taking a very, very slow approach towards this person. It's like you want to at least lay the ground foundations to it first. I'm picking up 3 years for some of you, 3 months, 3 years. Trying to put something on a solid footing here, something to work with. It's not working. Somebody new comes in, hence the decision. Unexpected communication. How does your person view this? How does your person view this relationship? Well, they're very focused on communication. I'm kind of getting they're communicating in many different directions. In other words, they're They're talking to other people with something very specific in mind. They are using a lot of self-discipline. They're very self-controlled. They view this particular connection with you as being a bit too quick. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. They want to keep their options open. They're trying to find out more. I'm picking up this communication. There's distance communication as well. This person's work could be the reason for that communication, or they're trying to forge a new path in there. They're trying to create or go for another job. I'm picking up here they're in the process of relocating, whether that's nearer to you or whether that's away from you. It's irrelevant. It's kind of like this person's, although they're very focused on communication, they're not making any real decisions. They're trying to find out more information. They do see this particular relationship as moving too quick. Okay, but they keep getting distracted by something else or somebody else. This person has a great longing to maintain their freedom. It's very important to them. Ten of Pentacles, they kind of feel very confident in their situation, their environment. This could be a completely different environment to you. They're very focused on money matters at the moment and practical matters. Okay. They're in kind of a comfort zone that at the moment, they're very unwilling to give up. They're trying to get something organised here with regards to finances and property and perhaps even children. They're very, very stressed. Okay. They're under a lot of pressure at the moment. They are sort of protecting their own interests. All right. They've decided to take a step back from this relationship with you to concentrate on something else. Something else has shifted their focus. Well, their intention with you, right, is get themselves organised. Their intention with you is loyalty. This person is not really an emotional person. They could even be dealing with authorities, but they do want reciprocity of you. They want this kind of support each other energy off you. But the King of Swords is all about loyalty and truth. They want to put the relationship on a good solid footing eventually, right? And being totally honest and open. Ooh. They're looking for support off you to a degree. They want you to help them go get this, recover from a bad time. Where's this most likely to lead? Where is this most likely to lead? Well, a connection. Lovers, Gemini energy. Whoa. Strengths and weaknesses. It's all about strengths and weaknesses. Your strengths are their weakness is your strength. Sorry, their strengths are your weaknesses, your strengths are their weaknesses. So it's kind of like balancing things out. It's learning to, there's a period of learning to accept each other rather than trying to change each other or mold each other. There's many like emotional decisions. It's a very decision making process here. It's not just based on one decision. But the lovers indicates all relationships, working relationships, family relationships, romantic relationships with you. Phew, taking it in a completely different direction. I'm kind of getting you to expect this relationship to evolve but be continually changeable, okay, at least until for the next possibly 6 months. I'm getting for some of you. Well, this is going into 2026, but many changes taking place in the winter. I'm picking up eventually relocation, temporary relocation. This means meeting, parting, meeting, parting. I'm getting here several journeys here, but it's also indicative of leading to a much more balanced relationship. But I'm picking up several journeys here, several meetings, not just one, to discuss the future. In work, I'm kind of trying to put yourself, well, in relationships and work, putting yourself in a much more harmonious environment, sorting trust issues out. But I'm kind of getting with this Seven of Swords, constant rebound, journeys, more than one. What's your career like? What is your career like? Making it work. Oh, yeah, it's the same applies to your work situation. Because I'm kind of getting this distance here for some of you as well, and relocation. It's kind of all about prospects, possibly even creating working for yourself. Okay. Learning new skills, basically going forward. A lot of you have all the tools you need to succeed, but you will have to put in the effort. The same with relationships. Okay. It's kind of like putting in the effort to your career and your relationships. You're very good. A lot of you are very good with fixing things. Mechanical, hands-on job. Interesting. But this general energy in your life now with relationships and work is making it work. Putting in the effort. Are you the real question mark over this whole thing is how much effort are you willing to put into those goals you're setting for yourself? Take care. That's it for now.